Well, while it's the time of year for Louisiana strawberries, it's also the time of year for Louisiana crawfish. The early season is getting off to a slow start, but in Holly Clegg's Trim and Terrific Kitchen, there's always an abundance of fresh Louisiana crawfish. This week, Holly and AJ are cooking up a crawfish and rice dish sure to warm you up on these cold Louisiana nights.
Holly Clegg's Trim and Terrific Kitchen is brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, Ask Before You Eat, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, Rice, a world of great ideas, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Kitchen facilities provided by the Around Town television show.
Come on, stop by and welcome to Cooking with Holly Clegg in her Trim and Terrific Kitchen. I'm AJ Sabine, and we're right here at the Around Town studios, and it's carnival time, folks. Crawfish season is getting ready to come on board, and what do we got here?
This is a crawfish rice casserole. Yes, I'm always so excited when crawfish season's around because it's much easier to even find fresh crawfish and crawfish tails. But of course, I always use the Louisiana crawfish tails.
Ask before you eat.
Remember
that. Don't forget that.
This is a wonderful recipe. This time of year, you might be having extra people come in, and so this is a recipe that feeds a crowd as well as freezes. So let's get started.
All right, what do we got?
I have sauteed my green pepper and onion in a tad bit of olive oil, and that's one reason I prefer nonstick pans because you don't need as much oil, nothing sticks.
These are great pans, by the way.
Yeah, and cleanup's a breeze.
Absolutely.
So that's the best part. Okay, this is like an old-fashioned recipe. It's going to use some familiar ingredients that I know you think you can't have anymore because
I see the cream of mushroom soup, Holly.
It's reduced fat. So this is Trim and Terrific. So remember, we're going to take all these ingredients. This recipe you might be somewhat familiar with, but as you know, I trim it down and keep it terrific. So we're adding reduced fat Velveeta cheese.
Okay, I like where this is going. You got cream cheese, you got the cream of mushroom soup,
and you got
Velveeta.
What could be bad?
It's a South Louisiana triumvirate.
Okay. Now, we're just going to mix this up, and you want it to get creamy.
Right.
But with the magic of TV,
there we go. That's
look
what it
how
looks like.
creamy it is. And now we're just, see how simple this is? It takes literally 5 minutes.
Okay.
And again, as you see, I'm a believer in pantry-friendly ingredients, things you have at home.
Absolutely.
You don't have to go run to a bunch of stores. You can find it at one. Now, we're just going to finish it off, adding our
wonderful... rice goes first?
Right.
Okay.
This is just, well, it doesn't matter what order.
All right,
let
me help
rice.
Here.
Yeah, you should have been helping that. That's heavy.
Okay.
Cool. And this is our Louisiana crawfish tails.
All right, that just goes in like that.
Oh, yes. I get so excited with this
smells
casserole.
Wonderful.
My kids love this. It's a good family-friendly recipe
now,
as
you
well.
say your husband gets to peel your crawfish if you get him fresh,
right? If I have boiled extra and I go, please, sometimes, but there's nothing better than leftover crawfish tails.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what's great about crawfish season, but no fret because you can find crawfish tails all around, all year round.
Especially this time of year since, the season is on board right now.
Right, and of course, our
green onions.
Now, and there is a difference. Louisiana crawfish tails are just made, the quality is different, so that's all you need. And
fresher, sweeter.
Okay, now you had the other holy trinity. We have green peppers, onions, and we got to add green peppers. So.
Oh yeah.
You're just going to mix this
Holly,
up.
I'm getting hungry, baby.
You're going to put it in a casserole, bake it for about 30 minutes, uncovered at 350, and you are finished.
Let me start here.
And if you eat out of the pot, there's no calories either.
No calories?
No calories.
Look what happened to me.
But really, all my recipes. Has he trimmed down since he's been doing this show with me?
Before the show, it was 400 pounds.
What am I going to do with them, really? All the recipes do have your nutritional analysis and your diabetic exchanges.
And these are all in your cookbook, right?
All of them are in my Trim and Terrific Gulf Coast cookbook or in my Trim and Terrific series.
Awesome.
And I have one cookbook that everyone loves this time of year especially, freezer friendly. All recipes that you could freeze ahead that give you steps to do it. But in all my books, I have little snowflakes for freezer-friendly recipes.
Cool. So how long does this have to cook?
It's done. We're going to put it, you could stop at this stage, refrigerate it, and then cook it when you're ready to do it. I believe in being prepared. Keep cooking easy. There's no stress in the kitchen in my group. If you don't have an ingredient, you leave it out. You don't go to the grocery store. I don't think anybody's going to taste this and go, where's the green peppers? She didn't do them. We put so much pressure on ourselves. And this recipe really is a good recipe if you have out-of-town company or if there's only two of you, make half. Freeze it and put the other, eat it for night.
But there's a nice little surprise garnish that's going to go with this, so you got to stick around.
Oh, yeah.
Wait
till you see this. A king cake.
Stay right there, folks. We'll be right back. We're going to show you what this looks like when it's done. We're back, and Holly, this is what it looks like when it's done.
That's right, crawfish rice casserole. So, and you know what's fun? You always want to make your presentation nice. So I garnish with a few extra green onions, and these are some of those wonderful Louisiana crawfish tails. We'll just put we'll make a decorative,
That's
a little
right.
in the middle so you
Louisiana
know what you're eating.
crawfish, ask before you eat. Don't forget that, folks.
Okay, here is the best recipe in my book, in my Gulf Coast Favorites book, a king cake. Now, actually, people think king cakes is difficult to make. This recipe you can make wherever you live because it's made with crescent rolls, reduced fat crescent rolls.
Delicious.
So simple. You take your reduced fat crescent rolls, you lay them out sort of in a fan, and you put a mixture of cream cheese, brown sugar, cinnamon, so it's actually a cream cheese cake.
Awesome, man. How do
Put
you
it
do the
together.
frosting? How do you do the frosting?
You just with food coloring. It's just a simple mixture of powdered sugar and a little milk, and you do yellow, purple, red. For Valentine's Day, you could do red. Mardi Gras, you could do this. Easter, you could do pastel, or you could just do it. But
Man,
it's
that's
so
awesome.
good.
And so festive, too.
It
especially for
is.
this
I just
time.
want to cut a piece of this because it is just to die
Holly,
for.
you're spoiling me.
Look, oh my gosh. And remember, it's trim and terrific.
looks good. Let me try
I
this.
trim
Let me
the
try this.
recipes down and keep them terrific.
Oh, my gosh.
Truly.
This is crescent rolls?
Yeah, this is truly a recipe you can involve your children in. It's a great breakfast. It's just a great all-around recipe.
Just a crescent roll.
Yeah, and as you
Wow.
see with all my recipes, they're made with everyday ingredients. And my hope is that you see you could cook trim and terrific without much effort and make what you're used to making. We just, as you know, trim it down and we keep it
this is
terrific.
delicious. And this is in the recipe book, too, right?
This is in my Gulf Coast Favorites book, which is really highlights Louisiana's resources, our southern food, and also you can get all these recipes on my website at hollyclegg.com, or you could also, while you're there, be sure to sign up for my monthly menu newsletter. You'll have good, fun tips like
is
this
awesome.
in there.
And folks, if you want the recipe to the Louisiana crawfish rice casserole and this king cake,
Yeah,
wonderful.
it's a king cake.
You can always log on to our website at www.twilighttv.org.
I think I'm going to cut myself a piece.
Holly Clegg's Trim and Terrific Kitchen was brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, ask before you eat, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, Rice, a world of great ideas, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Kitchen facilities provided by the Around Town Television Show.